Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Karen Pixels and we are once again playing Worldbox. So I have separated the world into two halves. An incredibly hot side where fire, demons and all reign the land. A freezing land where tundras, ice and cold ones reign the land also. And in between the two halves we have a small island enchanted with literally everything you could ever want. I am going to spawn humans on each side and see who comes out on top, hot or cold. The oldest debate known to man. It's because this is a very inhospitable landscape. I'm gonna probably spawn a fair amount of people. Okay, so 50 humans there, and now I'm also gonna spawn 50 humans here. So there we have it. We have two bands of humans. People on the hot side and people on the cold side. And we're gonna see how this goes. So they're already establishing villages, but they might... Oh my god, those bees are loud. So I have said it so the monsters shouldn't attack them, just so, you know, the demons aren't attacking them. The demons are just happen to be extra people, but that doesn't mean the fire won't. So these guys are obviously gonna expand out. There's gonna be many cold kingdoms and many hot kingdoms. One's already destroyed. So this is very inhospitable, so obviously a lot of shit will be destroyed. I think in a fiery place, all your shit's gonna burn, so that's very inhospitable. Demons are already running around, and as you can see, the demons get along fine with the residents of the fireplaces here. The ice are actually already having a better time settling, probably because they don't have to deal with, you know, demons trying to ruin their shit. Instead, they just have these cold people, and they kind of like walk around and free stuff. So already from the get-go, the people in the ice half are having a way better time. This could ultimately decide the whole thing, but I like to think people on the fire side here are gonna, you know, they're gonna go strong. Survival of the fittest. The people who make it here will be very strong compared to the people on the ice. So we'll see. Just so we know who's from where, I'm gonna color code these kingdoms. So obviously for all the cold kingdoms, they're gonna be all blue. For the hot kingdoms, they're all gonna be like orange or red. So that way we have a rough idea of what's going on, all that kind of stuff. Eventually, I presume one kingdom will take, like, precedent over all others, in which they will become the official ambassadors for each half. We have right now a lot of the ice area being burned down by the demons. Although, yes, ice is having a better time settling with the humans, it seems that the demons from the fire area are having a better time setting ice on fire. So, it could work out. In fact, with how much fire there is over here, I would not be surprised if the cold ones had to retreat. But yeah, if we just look from all this, we have like what? We have 6 ice kingdoms compared to just 3 fire kingdoms. And honestly, I'm not seeing any buildings right now. I feel like they're not having a great time with buildings. Oh no, I see a single red house right there. And oh my god, already they've made ports. I don't even know how. It has been less than 5 years, they've already made ports. Does that mean they have boats? I don't know if ports immediately mean boats or whatever, but like, it means something. I am interested to see though, who will grab the center island. This here is like the Eden almost of both sides. You know, any creature that live here, they will be enchanted, which will give them a bunch of buffs, and obviously they'll get all these resources. Obviously we'll have demons going over to the ice, all that, and... Oh boy, fire already lost a village. I would not be surprised if fire just couldn't set up. I think all they really need is to just get more buildings to set up, because obviously their stuff will catch on fire occasionally, but it should hopefully even out. If we look at the current kingdoms, you can see the top 5 of them are all ice ones, right? So just from the get-go, fire is not having a good time. But maybe with advancement, you know, building stuff, they'll be able to, like, bring it back. I don't expect, like, a full world war or anything at this point. But, you know, whatever happens, happens. And we also have wars, which is very interesting. Because obviously... Oh, 2 people are planning wars. So we have guys planning wars. I think these 2 guys are both planning wars on the same guy. They're gonna like Poland this. They're gonna probably like divide this in half and see who gets it. But yeah, we got people fighting amongst themselves already. And boom, just like that, we already have our first expansion going on. I'm saying this is looking really bad for the fire guys right now, just on the basis that, like, everything is being burnt down. I may have not thought this through great, because ice is completely unified here. But fire, oh boy, they're all in single digits right now. You know, they say, hard times create strong men, and easy times create weak men, right? So, fire will definitely become very strong, I hope. I hope. I really don't want this to be, like, one-sided. I thought this was a cool, concept. I was watching One Piece, and I was obviously watching through, like, Punk Hazard, and I thought they had a cool thing going on there, so I thought, oh, hey, that would be cool. But, this could just be one-sided. I mean, look at this. Ice Civilization, they're building all this stuff. Right? And then Fire, not so much. You know, they plan to build, but they're not having a great time. It seems we are turning into the Age of Ash. So, I think the Fire guys might be used to this, honestly. Hopefully, they could just die out. Yeah, right now, the ice is almost completely unified. And they are thinking about declaring war. Who would they want to declare war on this time? Let's check this out. Oh, the ice are gonna try to declare war against the YS. If that happens, then we'll have a single unified ice nation. Which really is gonna be bad for the fire guys, because oh boy. They only have the only thing they've just known how to make so far is fire. They are not having a good time. Wow, and just like that, we now have a unified ice nation. So I am actually going to rename these guys now to the Ice Empire. I feel bad for the fire guys. They can't even make houses for themselves, and then this Ice Empire already has like this really advanced civilization. And so far, I don't think anyone's made it to this middle island yet. This boat's definitely close to it. I don't know if anyone's thinking of colonizing it. If fire got this island, they could probably take it back with all these resources. I don't know if they can even build houses. Maybe they just don't have the resources. That would be the only thing that makes sense to me. Maybe in time, they'll find ways to grow advanced, but, oh no, they're gonna try to invade the fire. The Ice Empire. They want to invade these guys, which are barely, like, even preparing themselves. And here we go. They're invading it. And they just decimated it. And then they just build up again. And they have been taken over. But the Ice Empire, obviously, they have a lot of resources, so they might actually be able to settle into here better than the Fire people, who don't seem to have much resources. Oh, they're building something. They just built another campfire. Of course they did. There is this middle island, which I don't think anyone's focusing on. It might actually be too small for them to, like, build anything on it. But we'll see. Oh, wait. Okay, I saw a boat, and I thought they were going to check out the island, but no, I guess. They keep building these campfires. Oh, and the Ice Empire is going to try to take over the last guys. Man, this is not looking good. Although it does seem like their settlements are getting destroyed. Yeah, wow, no, I think the Ice Empire might be, like... It's already over. The Ice Empire has just taken over. That was really anticlimactic. The Fire guys didn't even, like, be able to, like, make civilization. Honestly, if I knew how this game worked better, I probably could have predicted that, but, I guess that answers the question here. As for whether this will always be the case, I don't know. Maybe once the technology gets down the skill tree... Maybe if Ice can build settlements down here, they'll be good to fend off themselves. It's just about building them up. So I'm actually going to put the game on super speed and see what happens. And oh boy. They have colonized the middle island. They're making the decision. Whoever sells on this island, yeah, they're rich. These guys are just rich. They have everything. Dude, even culture-wise, there's only like a single fire culture left. This is so... They have 0 people, but they somehow still exist. This middle island, though, look already, it is super developed compared to everywhere else. And these guys are now facing civil wars. See, like, these middle guys... Oh, if those middle guys stay independent, they're gonna be very strong. At this point, the planet is in an ever, like, moving state of chaos. But the middle island has yet to be unconquered. These guys honestly have lasted so long, I should give these guys a suitable name. I think we'll call these guys the Gardens, because it's like the Gardens of Eden type thing. And like these guys have remained independent throughout the whole thing. They're very strong. They have a lot of resources that they got at the beginning. And this middle island has united all. That is actually really impressive. And just like that, it has now been 1,000 years in this game. Okay, so 1,000 years, and we now have a third ice empire. They've united the world. The Gardens, they have somehow managed to remain independent. And I do not blame them, honestly. Like, do they still have all those resources? Oh my god, look at all this gear they have. Holy shit. So let's see how the state of the earth is. So obviously, the Fire Nation, they haven't been able to make really a comeback because they were wiped off the map. So culture-wise, you know, we have actually seen the rise of some fire cultures. These actually used to be ice, but it seems over time they migrated from the ice section to the fire. That's very interesting. Looking at the ice settlements, yeah, ice is very advanced. They're really using all of their land to the maximum of like what they can do, which, except for over here. Over here is very desolate. I feel like that's probably from like the War of the Demons and all that going back and forth. Fire-wise, they do have buildings now. That is really impressive. It seems most of it is indeed barren, but you have like these little settlements, villages here and there. Pretty cool-wise. They have a lot of paths, mines and all that. I guess people don't want to really live around here, but there are like, you know, little ports and cities all around. They have like an entire army over here and a mine. But what I'm most impressed about is this settlement right here. This settlement is like big ass city. In fact, if I go to village view, 165 people live there. So this is the second biggest settlement in the world other than this one right here. And it's in the fire. It's a part of the fire like area. So that is, for how overpowered the ice guys were compared to the fire, eventually they were able to set up like an actual like settlement here. They even got a statue of some guy. So, you know, this would be the part where I end off the video, obviously. But let's be real. You could honestly like conclude how this video was going to end within the first 3 minutes of this one. Like the ice just from the start were going to be apparently the winners. So, what I'm going to do, the entire history of this world, we've never had the monsters attack. Now, we are. We are going to have the monsters suddenly start to attack. This is immediately just going to cause all sorts of conflict. See, I'm going to turn that off. We are now going to go to these towers and let's see how things turn out. Suddenly, boom. There is just going to be mass chaos. They're going to attack these towers. We are going to see, finally, we are going to have a full-scale war between humanity and hot and cold. And we're going to see who survives. We're spawning a lot of demons. We're going to spawn 1,000. Okay, there we go. That is roughly 1,000 demons. And now for the 1,000 cold ones. No, obviously, humanity has advanced a lot. But have they advanced enough to literally defeat 1,000 demons and 1,000 cold ones? Here we go. Look at this. 1,000 fucking demons. It's just a wave of death. And on these ice guys, yep, there we go. Honestly, this looks like bacteria. So we're going to actually answer that. Oh my god, look on the map. That's just a blaze. We are going to see who survives. Like, demons or ice. Because honestly, look, the world population is already plummeting. Like, fast. I think the most populated city just was destroyed. This here is Doomsday. The final war between ice and fire, hot and cold. Honestly, the only people who are safe are these guys in the middle. So, that's good for them. But oh my god, this is just a blaze. Obviously, it looks so far like the demons have done a lot of damage, but we have to remember there weren't much guys there to begin with. We are seeing these armies take down the demons. Honestly, these guys are defending really well against the demons up here. The cold ones, however, yeah, they are freezing everything. Honestly, now this is what we're talking about. You know, humans are a mix between hot and cold. They're not particularly hot or they're not particularly cold. But demons and these cold ones, they are the literal personifications. We are seeing demons fight cold ones and vice versa. So this here is the real war to see who comes out on top, hot or cold. With humans, they seem to manage the cold better than they manage the hot. But so far, it seems most of civilization has been destroyed. I don't even know how much demons and cold ones we have here, but this is, oh my god, this is a mass war. Honestly, a lot of these guys are almost dead, and the demons are setting them on fire, but the ice guys are freezing them, which the demons keep on coming in. I think these cold ones are starting to invade the fire. We'll see how that goes for them. The remaining armies on the planet are just going down and just hunting down any monster that makes its way up here. But I think once this war down here is done with, between the demons and the cold ones, yeah, we're gonna see what happens. In fact, let me speed things up a bit. And like, oh my god, this whole biome is just on fire. It's just a perpetual flame now. Wow, and sorry, I just cut back and people are rapidly dying here. Is there a war going on? Oh no, there isn't a war going on here. The demons have just arrived. No, I thought for a second that maybe the Guardians decided, you know what, we're gonna kill these guys. But no, it's just the demons. The demons might be the ones to extinguish the flame that is humanity. Oh, whoa, they just vanished. They're dead. So 1,000 demons and 1,000 cold ones definitely means the end of humanity. The Ice Empire has fallen. The only remnant of humanity is just on this small island. And, oh, thank goodness they're safe. I'm seeing a lot of demons around. I'm not seeing many cold ones. Now it appears the entire world is now on flames. So, I think that answers our question. When it comes to humans, hot versus cold, we do a lot better in the cold. Which I guess makes sense. I mean, like, if you're in, like, a freezing cold environment, you can put on a bunch of coats, right? You know, you can make yourself warm. You can deal with coldness. But with deal with hotness, that's a lot more difficult. I mean, first, you could probably remove a few layers, but you can only remove so many layers until you're ass naked. And I suppose once you're ass naked, I suppose you could, like, literally just, like, rip off your skin, but I don't think that would make you any colder. So I think it makes sense that humans are better to adapt in the cold than they are the hot. But when it comes to fire demons versus ice demons, fire actually ends up winning. Honestly, I think both sides have won at different things. Humans win in cold, demons win in fire. And yeah. But ultimately, the only people to survive are the people in the middle of hot and cold on an island separated from all the demons. If you want to see me do more Worldbox videos, leave some suggestions on who I should make fight next. Last time it was Brains versus Brawn versus Beauty. Next time it could be, I don't know. But the point is, leave a comment down below. I appreciate literally all feedback and support I get to these videos. Remember to leave a like. And also, if you like this video, want to see more, subscribe. With all of that out of the way, I will see you guys next time.